Okay, who?
Sorry, that
who do we
Evan.
want?
Was he still?
Who
Yeah.
do we?
Evan for
down,
the
down.
and then
This
that
one?
Yeah.
Evan, what's going on?
Oh, hi. I just wanted to. I don't think anyone has asked about this yet, but what was the whole situation like with the PAX Rumble while you were there?
Oh yeah, I didn't talk about that at all. I didn't think anybody really cared. The PAX Rumble was really cool. It was a lot of fun. I came in like probably midway. I think I was probably like 17 or 18 or something. I knew going in, I'm like, there's 3 characters I don't want. I don't want Michael Hayes. I don't want Gerald Briscoe. I don't want Pat Patterson. So I got Gerald Briscoe, and I went, fuck. But that's okay, because I'd been playing, and it wasn't that big of a deal. I eliminated Dan Reichert from Giant Bomb, who I'm passingly familiar with Giant Bomb. I know that Dan Reichert interviewed like a bunch of like actual wrestlers recently for the Giant Bomb stuff. I was eliminated briefly after that, but then went up and gave everyone a 2 sweet because everyone was being a good brother. So talked to Jeff Gertzman here and there, and John Drake was there, and a bunch of people. I want to thank Aaron from Harmonix for inviting me. That was a lot of fun. I had so much fun with the PAX Rumble. I hope I get to do it again because it's just it was like a really, really good time. To go up and just play a shitty video game that I played when I was like 12 years old, and it had, the whole room was filled with like wrestling fans. People brought signs. People brought like everyone had like wrestling shirts. There's like a really cool like attitude to it.
Yeah.
And halfway through, or I guess a little longer towards halfway, like Gertzman had been eliminated, John Drake had been eliminated, a bunch of people had been, and there was one guy who they were feuding with who was like up on the stage or whatever. All of a sudden the lights go out. So there's 3, I think there were like 4 people playing at the time. The lights go out, and all of a sudden one light comes down, and it's Jeff Gertzman, and he's dressed as Dr. Tracksuit, which is his character or whatever. He's holding an urn. It's really small. It was like really, really, it's like an urn for like a cat. It was like a really small urn. And he holds it up, and then all of a sudden, these doors behind him fly open, and John Drake from Harmonix comes out, and he's dressed up like The Undertaker, and he's announced as The Underdraker. So they go up on stage, and they're gonna beat up this guy that I guess they have like a feud with or whatever, and they have like these bottles, but then all of a sudden, they turn on the other people. They slam the people with bottles, and the guy they were in a feud with, they all pull their shirts off to have, like, it says, like, Run GFB or something. I don't know. And they're in, like, some kind of stable. Jeff Gertzman, as Dr. Tracksuit's in an all-white tracksuit, he pulls it all off to reveal, like, an all-black tracksuit. And that T-shirt, it was killing me. It was great. And then Greg Miller won from IGN.
Oh, really?
But I guess it's pretty easy to win when you come in number 30. So, it was cool. It was just a very fun, like, wrestling environment type thing. It's cool when you get to do wrestling shit with people who just enjoy the theatrics and everything, and they don't go like, well, here's the reason I think Dean Ambrose isn't getting the push he deserves. When you just get to go like, dude, this was a blast. Thank you. It was really, really cool. So I think it's probably up on, if it's not on YouTube, it's probably up on Twitch.
Yeah.
I would think. Because it was streaming on Twitch, but hell yeah, if you came out and supported me, thank you. I think Boogie Knight was there. He had a sign for me. Ryan did too. We're too sweeting. All the good brothers out there. And yeah, that was pretty much it. It was a good time.
Yeah, it's fun to watch because it's like the most, when it's streamed at least, it's like the most theatrical thing you're going to see at PAX in most cases, right?
I agree. Like, there aren't a lot of panels. I feel like the Mega64 panel really stands out because it's a lot of, yeah, it's crazy, we're dancing, and there's a lot of noise and music, and there's like a lot of video, and it's just weird. A lot of panels, people just walk up, and they're like, hello, here's what we've been doing, and that's it, goodbye. And it's like, oh, okay, that's fucking boring. If you do something so big and theatric, it's just fun to watch, and I felt like that's what the PAX Rumble was. It was loud, everyone had like entrance music and stuff. At the beginning, they introduced everyone, all 30 people, and they had your name. They recreated what looks like the character select sort of from the game.
Yeah.
They had your name and like a photo of you.
Oh,
and
that's cool.
And you got to come out and do like a little pose or whatever. So I was too sweet, and all those pack suits out there. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was fun to watch, even from home, especially. Like, it was awesome that they streamed that at all.
Yeah,
too.
I'm glad it was out there. I didn't know they were going to be streaming it. I had no idea, but it was very cool, and it was just, I don't know. I don't have like I don't have much else to say about it. I just like it's all positive stuff. I enjoyed it immensely, and I hope I get to come back and do it again because PAX Rumble is honestly like probably my favorite thing that I did at PAX this year. So
I guess I didn't want like too much behind the scenes stuff, but there was like a lot of pictures that came out with like outside of the place and stuff. Was there a lot of stuff going on back there? Like
So so we got there. I got there a little bit early. I talked to Ryan for a little bit. Dr. Ryan for a little bit, and then I went inside, and then we hung out for a bit. People were just kind of like milling around, going like, "Hey, how are you? Who are you? What's this? Whatever," and just kind of hanging out. And then we got the rundown from Aaron from Harmonix, and he said, "Okay, everyone's gonna go backstage." Like the backstage was like the hall behind the theater, so it's like where they move like chairs and shit. And we all just hung out back there. I think I took one picture of it was just everyone hanging out or whatever. And really, it was just kind of milling around and talking shit before, like, you're introduced. And then when you're introduced, you're kind of, like, just moved off to the side in the front. And then they call you and you go up. So it was, it was all really, really loose. And you could tell that it was a bunch of people going, like, we had this idea and we think we can do it, so we're going to fucking try. And I really respect them for trying because it was a blast. I had a great time. It was early.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was, like, 10 in the morning.
Sorry. All I was wondering is like, were they all like trying to stay in character back there, or was it all like?
It was a little bit. I mean, it was. We were kayfabing. We were talking shop. We were we were shooting with hoots. You know, some hoots back there looking for shoots, and everyone's just keeping it too sweet. And Dr. Tracksuit's back there being Dr. Tracksuit, talking shop, talking shit, and you're back there and you just wanna crack a couple of brewskis with your broskies and. Ain't no one having it because you got to be ready. You got to be on your toes.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
All right, cool. Thanks for talking about that.
Right on. Thanks, brother. Hey, thanks for the call.
Thanks.
Appreciate
Bye.
it, man. Too sweet. Kevin, too sweet me for that one. Hell yeah.